I want to redefine your open G, because I think that sometimes we hear, and we'll talk about this more later on when we go and talk about centers in the next section in the expedition. But sometimes we talk about the open G as, oh, there's no self there. And really, let's reframe this. I want you to think about your open G as being like an Easter basket. And basically, you're going through life with this big, beautiful basket. And in this basket, every time you encounter someone, you're basically collecting a gem from them and putting it in the basket. And that gem is their story, their identity, their experiences in life, their who they are in the world. And from this basket now, which is you are the basket. From this basket now, you have all these options. You have all this depth of knowledge and wisdom about people, who they are, why they do what they do, the stories they tell, the places where they limit themselves, the places where they unlimit themselves. And really, when we look at the open G, the wisdom of that open G is that you really know the human story. You really know how to get people unstuck, what hurts people, what makes people feel better, how people need to reframe their narrative, their story, in order to be able to tap into the full potential of their story. And so your gift is not, I don't know who I am. Your gift is, I know others. I know people. I know the human story. And so I would say for you, when you're starting to explore, well, what do I want to do? What do I want to give? And what do I create? Start with the question, where are people hurting? Where are people hurting? And what do you know that you can give people to help them stop hurting based on your understanding of the human story? You have the ability to morph and shift and change and meet the needs of people based on your deep understanding of the human story. And instead of trying to come up with one tight, succinct message that you think is coming from you, I want you to shift that perspective to ask the question, how can I serve people? What do I have that I can give to serve people? What do people need? And usually what I find with the open G is over time, the open G really comes up with a business model that is ultimately about knowing exactly what people need to realign their story with their authentic self. Because you felt all that inauthenticity, all that hiding, all those places where people have shut down their love, shut down their power, shut down their story, shut down their authentic expression. You know that because you felt it inside of you as you've stood next to them. That's your wisdom that you have that you can bring to others from your own experience. So start there with that question and see if from that question you don't start to really figure out, oh, this is the message that people need.